Today we're going to change out this pressure regulator for the water well, and you can watch. Alright, so now we're going to turn the power off. Alright, here's the breaker panel, wells on 1 and 2. Okay, but that ain't good enough. We need to verify that it's off. So you're going to pull your cover, like the old rusty thing. Get your tester out. Let's check it. Let's go ahead and turn it back on. Okay, there's power. I'm going to turn it off. Alright, so now we know that there's no more power. Alright, so now let's go ahead and get our wires disconnected now that we know that there ain't no power. Some of these might be hard to come off, but it's a good thing. You should probably take a picture of all these wires before you start taking it apart so you know how to go back together with it. Oh, well, these are breaking loose pretty easy. Okay. Don't look like they would all crappy like they are. Shoot, they might even be a little bit loose. You can do this yourself with just the most basic of tools at your house. You ain't got to pay somebody to come out and do all this. This kind of stuff you ought to be able to do on your own. Don't hurt nothing to know some things. Now, you can take just these little rings off on the inside here and pull these wires out from the side. Get you a flat tip screwdriver, one that's preferably kind of messed up already. See them notches? Just tap them. Alright. Well, there we go. So that one's already loose. That one's off. Do this other. Oh, it's loose too. Easy peasy. Okay. Go ahead and pull these out. Get your ring off there. Okay. Don't lose it. Just work them wires out of there. Okay. Get it out of your way. Don't lose it. Get your wires out of the way. Now we'll go ahead and break this loose. See, we ain't got no pressure. We done bled the pressure off. So get you a couple wrenches, crescent wrench, small pipe wrench, channel locks. I'm going to use old Wisdom here and these channel locks. Be easy with it. Don't break nothing off. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Coming right off there. Alright, well, so there was a little bit of pressure in there. Apparently I need a new pressure gauge too because it read 0, but it wasn't 0. So here we got our grass threads, our new regulator, nice and wet now. Make sure that it threads. Oh, okay, good. So we'll get our Teflon tape. All right. Now this is important. Most people don't know how to wrap damn Teflon tape on the threads. So you're going to be screwing that regulator on here, right? And you're going to wrap the same direction. Haven't seen it that common, but if you wrap it the wrong direction, it can actually unwrap the Teflon tape. So, get it started, okay? And then come on around here. You're going to put 2 or 3 rounds on it, and that's it. Okay? So, there we go. Okay? You don't want no Teflon sticking out here and get hung up in anything. Take your new regulator, go ahead and thread it on. Don't cross thread it, or you'll have a bad day after that. Just go ahead and use your wisdom. Tighten her up some. You'll want to hold down here a little, just so you don't put stress on your pipes. If you're like mine and it's PVC, hell, it can break easy. So let's go ahead and, pretty snug there. We'll get one more round. Yeah, she's almost there. And it don't have to be exactly where it was, right there. And then we'll go ahead and start working our wires back in. That's where that picture comes in handy. So you notice this one's a little different. It has a rubber grommet on here. Don't really need that. So I'm going to use these rings. First I'm going to go ahead and break these loose. So we'll go ahead and get our wires hooked back up as soon as we get these fished back in there. Okay? Don't forget your ring. We'll go ahead and tighten her back down. It's kind of a pain, but hey, that's alright though, because it makes you feel better when you get done. Tighten her down. Go ahead and get that ring good. I'm just going to give it a little tap. Just make sure it's snug. Okay? Pull that rubber one out too. Here's your round. Go ahead and put it. Go ahead and put it in. Now these wires are kind of hard to bend around, but I'll make sure and get it underneath there real good. Like that. Bam. Alright. Same thing up here. Let's go ahead and wire it up. This is a 40-60 regulator switch, so they should keep my water pressure in the 40 to 60 psi range. Let's go ahead and get that hooked in there. You gotta struggle with it a little. There you go. Alright, now for your other ones. Go ahead and get them shoved through. Don't forget your ring. Okay. Have a pain. Alright, there she's going. Like I said, take your flat tip, go ahead and tighten her out on down. Give it a little tap, just a little bit tap tap. Little tap. Alright. Hook your ground up. Okay, tighten her down. Okay. Well, she's trying to come out. Okay. Just twist her the other way. Now put it in. Get in there. Alright. That's good. Let's go ahead and hook your others up. Go ahead and hook the rest of them up. Whoop. Get that barely started in there. Don't pull it out like I did. Okay. Get in there. Okay. Go ahead and tighten her down. One more. Then we get to see if it works or don't work. Hey, this pressure switch was only like 24 bucks off Amazon. You do it yourself instead of paying someone $100 to come out and do it for you. Go ahead and bend that down here out of the way. So now that you got all your wires hooked up, alright, I got the valve off. This goes to the main house. I just want to make sure this thing's going to work right. I verified through my picture that my wires are hooked back up where they're supposed to be. We're going to go ahead and turn the breaker on, cross our fingers. Alright. So, I seen the gauge jump. The points are closed on the back, so it should be running. I hear it, yep. So the pressure gauge is rising. So it should keep rising until it hits around 60, and then these contactors on the back will open up. Now don't touch none of this, but it's just a set of points back there, almost like your old pickup has. Yep, see that pressure coming up? Well, I do need a new gauge. Once we verify that it'll come on up 60 and shut off, you can get rid of all this garbage or trash. There we go, almost at 30 pounds. It's having to pressure the tank up too. You always want to make sure your tank's good. This one is good. Okay, we're at 40. She's coming up quick now. These should open up. Might even see a little spark. That'd be fun, huh? 50. Be ready to turn it off. There we go. 60. Works perfect. Go ahead and open your valve back to your main house, but open it slow. You don't want to shock all your pipes. Okay? So, creep it open. See, it's taking a lot of pressure. Okay? Good. Get your cover. Go ahead and put your cover back on. Alright. Get your little fancy nut. And look at that. Bam. Ain't that nice? Now that you've done it yourself, now you can be proud of it. It's time to pick all of our junk up and get back to another project. I'll come back with the next project.